Hey y'all, what's up? It's Friday, so I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm gonna keep it brief. Y'all, what in the Ghost, Tommy, and Lobos is going on here? Now, I decided not to discuss the details of this case. Why? Because it's none of my business. It's none of my business. However, when I did hear the news of 2 Atlanta rappers being arrested on literal RICO charges, I thought this would be an excellent opportunity to discuss something I've been waiting to talk to y'all about. Gang. Is it time to discuss black on black crime? Nope, at least not in the way that you would think. Crime within black communities exists, as does crime everywhere. And crime everywhere should be addressed according to its unique needs. However, we're not gonna sit up here and act like crime isn't more concentrated in areas with limited resources available to its constituents. Come on, constituents! And those areas are cross-produced by racial spatializations, the remnants of redlining, and class segregation. Come on, somebody. These limited resources include money, food, shelter, education, and protection. And I just think it's funny how the RICO Act, which stands for Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations, was created to target mob and mafia organizations, and mob and mafia organizations were created in part to satisfy and supply those needs for their communities, just through illegal and sometimes violent activity. Roll with me for a second. Mafias are typically associated with Italian-American culture, right? But guess who else had mob families? The Irish, the Scottish, the Germans, the Jewish, and the Latinos, all of whom, because they were not British immigrants and somehow not as American as the other white immigrants, except, you know, the Latinos, were ostracized, forced to live in ghettos, abandoned by law enforcement, and criminalized. These groups then turned to developing networks defined by family ties to take care of one another in ways the government would not, and to eventually achieve the American dream and wealth and comfort that they were actively excluded from. Black folks engaged in these practices as well, and I'm not just talking about Frank Lewis from American Gangster, who was a real person, by the way, a kingpin in New York in the 70s, but also the Philadelphia Black Mafia in the 70s, the Black Mafia family with Big Meech and them in the 80s, but also Miss Madam Stephanie St. Clair, a black woman racketeer who was running Harlem in the 30s, making jobs for the boys, running the numbers game, and clapping back at the Jewish mob, the girls' wish. It's just been hard for black groups to maintain this type of activity because, one, the cops be watching niggas every move. You know they was watching that man for 10 years? I'm talking since Bands to Make Her Dance, since Bees in the Trap, since Gold All in My Chain, Gold all in my ring. And then that's how we know law enforcement isn't even about preventing crime but just catching it, because they had every opportunity to arrest somebody but waited to hem them boys up on all the charges they could. And 2, our crime is just not deemed sexy or refined. And I think you're on to something, Sistren, because yeah, at the end of the day, criminal acts are criminal acts, but we're not finna sit up here and act like whiteness and or economic power and influence don't dictate the demographics of arrest, sentencing, and prison population. Because loud as is kept, if the RICO Act was meant to indict an organized group of 3 or more individuals engaged in dishonest and fraudulent business dealing as it pertains to income, the acquisition or operation of enterprises, or even conspiracy to commit such, then Trump need to be locked up, the Ku Klux Klan need to be locked up, the disrespect, and these neo-Nazi organizations. But due to many black crime units' lack of generational wealth and racism, even limited sources within crime have deduced their efforts to mere gang violence to the public eye. Sheesh! Did you know should you be charged with a felony, and whether or not you actually participated in the act or not, you can have an additional 10 years added onto your sentence just because you know somebody in a gang. Prosecutors use something called gang enhancements, like as if they was trying to sweeten the pot. Like, ooh, how bad can we mess up this nigga's life today? How can we upsell a longer sentence time? They are sadists! But the signifying quality for these specific enhancements to be used are when the crime is in association with any criminal street gang. And there it is. But it doesn't just stop there. If you happen to have any street gang markings or have a record of affiliating with any of them folks, it could be over for you, my boy. So long story short, if you thought you was finna get your Trevor Jackson Superfly on, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband too, because they taking everybody out here. And you don't got to confess, they gonna find you. VIP tickets to the live show sold out. Make sure you get your general admission.